You call. Why does he sound so happy? Fuck. I miss that joke. That's not what I'm not. Ugh. Anyway. Am I the only one who feels something stands out like a sore picture? Oh, yeah. Brought it up. Didn't say anything because I thought it was just me. What's so off about this place? Isn't it obvious? A complimentary thing. It's kind of weird. Any in. That was a hideous table. Kerfuffles. Particular unsightly piece of indoor furniture. Everyone. No one was able to show that table yet. Three stepped on the floor, leaves blood. Two on the shoe. Only the in the walls lead. I guess is that the maintenance husband. Maybe. Why is everything so neatly organized if that's the case? Been to enough seedy establishments. I don't want to play on wild with it. The bed. This is far more. Guess they really didn't have the time to clean up. Each friend. Wrong with it. Now you're gonna say what ridiculous negligence. Remark. Today, the first time was sauntering right into business and cross that bridge when we come to it, yeah? Why is he so giddy? Yes. Thought that there was something definitely wrong about that. Sinners, including Heathcliff, already slumped to the floor, vociferously expressing their distress. Well, it is pretty weird, but at least we have a roof over. Dante, maybe a good time to announce today's close of business. Huh? I've never made this announcement outside of the bus before. Oh, right. I hereby confirm today's close of business for the center. Understood. Thank you kindly. Starting now, you will be given a maximum of 12 hours to partake in sleep and rest. Duration is subject to change. Have a good night. As soon as she finished, the center each began to relax in their own ways, some stumbling into their rooms, while others lingered to speculate over the bizarre table at the center of the room. Save for Otis, that is. Got something to say, Otis? Yes, executive manager. About our guy, Ching Tao. Oh, your best friend from earlier? Seems like you guys were getting along pretty well. What? That is simply untrue. Did you not see the signal I gave you earlier? What signal? Oh, when she looked at him. Indeed. That individual has an informational advantage over us when it comes to locale. Regardless of how sound the accusations we came up with were, he could have been able to explain them away using his familiarity with the region. I thought, as the party with an informational disadvantage, it would be wise to feign camaraderie and friendship with that individual and go along with their plans while trying to dig out as much intel as possible. That is smart. I see. I seriously thought that suspicious guy totally won you over. Executive manager? Been in this business for many years. How could you even imagine that I would be fooled by an amateur spy who is so overtly suspect? Ah, it's nothing. Otis's disappointment was palpable, but she stopped herself as though she remembered that there were more important matters at hand. Uh, While it is uncertain as to how long that individual will be accompanying us, it would be reasonable to speculate that he approached the LCCB with the explicit purpose of eliminating Hong Lu, Yabao Yu. I present the facts that it was a plot that inexperienced greenhorn who somehow conveniently came across this connection as another evidence supporting this suspicion. It's also true. Faust also has information to share. Faust joined the conversation after listening to us. A review of every known taboo had failed to identify one he called residential non-aggression taboo that universally prohibits acts of violence within residential areas. This is probably a trap too. That also has to be. It is too early to come to conclusions regarding that matter. It appears that this area, Hongyuan, has taboos that change depending on your location within its territory. However, considering every other circumstantial evidence, we can come to a conclusion that he was most likely lying to us. Your assessment cannot be denied. In that case, we must already be deep within enemy's machinations. The constant stream of random assailants we faced earlier was also most likely also part of their plan. It may very well be that this building itself is also a trap. Yet we lack the intelligence about this particular backstreet to be certain. However, we do have one minor advantage. It seems that they have severely underestimated our capabilities. Given the low caliber of the assailants they decided to send after us. One thing we can capitalize on is the mutual lack of intel. Keep our guard up, remain alert, and we should be able to navigate our way out of this trap. Executive manager. Okay, I get it now. I'm sorry about the misunderstanding. Honestly, I didn't know who or what to trust. You should trust your sinners. Duh. And I would appreciate if you could trust me fully next time. Duly noted. Otis bowed politely and returned to her room. Faust and I chatted a little more about Qingtao and his plans, but our discussion ended without bearing much fruit. That's too bad. Yeah. Oh, what is this? I realized that Honglu was missing as I was spending time chatting with the sinners. I didn't notice him going into his room. So I walked to the exit, about to look for Honglu outside, and I ran into Jiashitran and Wei, who decided to stay in the room close to the door. It's getting late. Where are you going alone without a guard? Oh, I was just looking for Honglu. Right. I can't understand what you're saying. All right. Um, when it comes to conversing without the sinners, I find that there are two types of people. First type usually says whatever is on their mind without pausing or caring to hear my reply. Given that this type of person isn't actually looking to communicate with me, that simplifies things a little on my end. However, it's also oddly insulting as it seems though they don't recognize me as a human, or rather a wall, or a clock on a wall. And the other type, the one that reads me so well, they might as well be able to hear what I'm saying. Virgilius falls into the latter category. He recognizes the pitch of my ticks and talks, reads my body language, or sometimes even claims to see my expression like how Don Quixote does. And Yashitran, who saw through me with that short exchange. Okay, let's see. Just looking to get some early morning air? Oh, hmm. Does your prosthetic head even have a respiratory function? Wouldn't have guessed from the way it looks. That's a good question. How does the body breathe? Did not belong in that category. No, no, not really. I'm just looking for Holu because I haven't seen him in a while. You can't shake your head. And you're looking for something to eat? He's a new one. The type that tries to figure out what I'm saying without asking for help. My lady, would it not be wise to wake or find someone who may be able to translate? They would have done that themselves if it were something important. I'm kind of curious though. What was that hand gesture you made when I first asked? You brought your index finger up to your cheeks. Well, Onglu always smiling. So I thought maybe I could simulate his smile to convey that I'm looking for him. Perhaps it was an effort to express cuteness or beauty. No, I was just trying to express a smiling face. No, this isn't going to be easy, is it? Huh. They're tick-tocking a lot more vigorously. Hey, I think you're onto something. This conversation was starting to veer into a completely unintended territory. After a bit of trial and error, I see, you're looking for my big brother. We took some very roundabout ways, but I was eventually able to get her to understand what I was trying to say. Well, if he's who you're looking for, that's easy. You should be able to find him by the lounge back there. I doubt he got very far from there, if he even left. That's what you were trying so hard to communicate. Yashitran was strangely enough disappointed and dispirited by my reply. I did have something to tell you, too, but never mind. Feel like the mood's been ruined. Let's talk about this at another time. I was curious, but it'll also take ages for me to ask how she's feeling, so I nodded to express my gratitude before heading back to the entrance. I found Hong Lu, gazing at the hazy scene out the opaque window. What are you doing here? Hehe. People watching. There were some people stumbling through the streets outside. As I stared outside the window at the scene, Honglu seemed to sense what I was thinking and began. Are you worried for me, Dante? Well, yeah, it's your turn, Honglu. Hehe. It really is. I'm back at H Court, and everyone's talking about the family hierarchy selection. But you don't have to worry about me at all, because I did not wish for anything from Limbus Corp. Really? I'm not like Yi-san. I'm not hiding my true feelings. No one gave me a wonderful promise like they would help me recover my torn and broken wings. I joined only to have some new experience. That's all. But we do know something's definitely going to happen, whatever it might be. Something that will shake you to your very core. Even if you didn't wish for anything, going through something like that could. Probably, yes, but it's okay. I'm used to being led by the will of others anyway. Oh, that's kind of sad. No matter what happens, I can do this like everyone else. Because that's how it's always been. Whatever happens to me or those around me, I only. A loud, boisterous bellow suddenly cut Honglu off, even before he could finish his sentence. Hey, let go of me. Just listen to that salt talking. Tell me I'm not supposed to get mad at that. uh, Dang it. Lower your voice. What are you guys doing back there? Gregor and Heathcliff, who were most likely hiding behind the entrance door, tumbled into view. I knew I shouldn't have come here with this guy. Can you be patient for even a few minutes before bursting out of there? How long have you two been listening? From the very start. Of course, I thought he was finally making some sense at first, but what's that? That you used to be following others' will? Uh-huh. I didn't mean to irk you, Heathcliff. I'm only telling the truth. Bloody hell. I'm about to burst the vessel. Oi, buggy bloke. Am I supposed to practice patience after listening to that drivel? I think I'm practicing plenty of patience, despite you calling me buggy bloke out of nowhere. So yeah, you're... That's not what I... Finally, some silence. Anyway, sorry about listening, fellas. I'll let you in on some big secrets if you let this one slide, though. What's the secret? Gregor rubbed his arms awkwardly as I stared at him in silence, then pointed at a pillar in an exaggerated motion. Guess who's hiding behind that pillar, Manager Bud? Rhodia? Rhodia Otis. Oust? No. With that, two familiar figures stumble out into view from behind the pillar. Ah, those two. I should have known. How could you betray us like that, Gregor? Wait, what was this? Bad week and highly annoying. Good night, snooze fest, she says. He did not say good night, snooze fest. Uh-huh. Did I get that wrong? I never said good night, snooze fest. When did you get, you? Wait, what does that say? When did you, oh, functionality upgrade. Oh, geez. Ryushu looked at Sinclair with some interest before slicing open the ceiling above the entrance. And with an uncharacteristically wet noise, or something cutting through a wall, a black ink-like substance dripped onto the floor, followed by Rhodia and Eldus crashing down after it. Get the fuck out. What? Didn't realize I had garnered such an audience for my story. Executive manager. The sole reason I followed you out here was for the purpose of protection, because I was concerned for your safety. I am not like the others who have followed you merely to sate their curiosities. Uh-huh. Me? I was just bored. Huh. Then, shall we continue the conversation, Dante? Everyone, to your rooms, now! That's funny. Who knew they'd be so gossipy? The Heisho pack. Oh, what's this? Do I get the story on Heishos now? Wait, why is Mersal here? Alright, whatever. After that little kerfuffle, just as everyone was scattering to their rooms, Otis suddenly began to vehemently oppose leaving me all on my own. Are you absolutely certain, executive manager? Seriously, don't worry about it. I usually took the night watch on the bus anyway. That is true. However, we're currently in an uncharted territory for our team. We do not have much experience sleeping at a place where our safety isn't an absolute guarantee. We're literally next door to them. It'll take less than 5 seconds for us to come over and then something happens. Do you not know that every second counts in emergencies? Now. Babush got the comp. Let's get you out of here. An oddly familiar sequence of events and words played out, and they eventually left my room, gently closing the door behind them. That's cute. I never had those. Sadly. Finally, some peace and quiet. I sat on the corner of the bed, surrounded by silence, and allowed my shoulders to slump for one. I don't need to sleep like the sinners do, but the fatigue doesn't go away on its own. I needed some time to relax and empty my thoughts every once in a while. While I've gotten somewhat used to the pain, it still hurts like hell when I rewind the sinner's time. And the longer this journey got, the more frequent and severe the sinner's injuries became. They did get stronger, that's for sure. But so did our enemies, which means that my clock is always turning and turning without a moment to rest. Oh, so I think of the star. Before the great gates, which I face with every revival, I witness its intricate engravings and feel its silent vibrations. Even after a whole year, I'm still no closer to understanding what they were supposed to represent. But by emptying my thoughts and just taking in the sights, I find myself calming down. Also, the wind is quite cool and crisp tonight. Wait, that's weird. Wind? What's this sudden chill? Sudden- Something opened the window, but there's no way this gentle breeze could have unlatched and left my window wide open like that. And if it did, it would have made pretty loud noise. Besides, this chill isn't coming in front of me. I slowly turn around to look at where the window was supposed to be. No, melted Kazan chamber, only to see a melted wall and an intruder blinking through the newfound opening. Who are you? As though driven by some unknown survival instinct, I rolled off the bed. Ew. But there was already a blade right at my neck and head met. It's steel, a shearing cold. Just a little nudge, and I'd be dead even before I could even make a kit tick. I remember how worried Otis was to leave me alone. I thought she was just being paranoid. Should have trusted her judgment. Just as I was getting ready to read my final struggle, my final moments filled with regrets about not listening to Otis's advice. Oh, hmm? What a pathetically thin blade. Too delicate to have the clock CIH. What you think? Uh, Too delicate to have the clock cut in half. Ryoshu leapt down from the ceiling and deflected the assailant's dagger away from me. Ryoshu. Snuck it in, thinking I was about to see something interesting, but you just you're just some beast with steel. I looked up to see the ceiling torn open, dripping with viscous paint-like fluid, just as I saw earlier during my conversation with Hong Lu. Executive manager, are you unharmed? And Otis peeking out from the gap. Otis, was the one who instructed Ryoshu that the ceiling had a room to hide in. Remember that. Shut up and help me. Oh, I thought this one was just some beast with steel. I could have cut this beast in half, door and knob, had I not been on the bus. What? All your abilities were diminished the moment you were hired by this company, equally defanged and depowered, if you will. Suddenly recall Hohenheim's commentary back at LCE. I had a vague notion of what he, but now I was really feeling it. No fucking way. What is happening? Just as Ryoshu was struggling to stop that one blade, the intruder pulled out another dagger out with their other arm and slashed Ryoshu at the neck. Oh shit. He's going for the neck. Beast of a Heisho pack. The intruder would have cut her throat had Wade not burst through my door. Who wields you now? I don't suppose the dialogue is an option. Light enters, not the vast garden, yet it falls a star into its fathom still. That's kind of poetic. No. The intruder reached into his cloth, muttering an odd invocation. Little shit. Talisman. Wait, get it together. My lady. Just as the intruder's muttering began to grow intense, Yashitran leaped into my room and struck the stranger with her fan. Were you going to let that bastard finish that stupid spell? They almost activated Q-Corp talisman. Apologies, my lady. It seems that I still remain somewhat bound by that spell. Listen, you're no longer a Heisho. You serve me now. Got that? You don't have to let those things control you anymore. Yes, my lady. My apology. Fell limply to the bed with the sudden alleviation of stress and pressure. Hey, are you... I can't understand him anyway. I managed to stop the assassin before he laid a hand on them, fortunately. Got it. I don't think there was anyone else in here. Let's switch the lights on. Quick. When the lights came on, we saw... this one. This one's from the Mao branch, isn't it? There was a black bamboo hat wearing assassin on the ground. Walls? The walls that appeared solid before we all went to sleep were now melting away as if they were a viscous fluid. There is something wrong with this building. I knew that they must have done something to the building, but how is Heisho here? This whole operation's got to be spearheaded by someone with real power. This isn't just an ambush from an overexcited family hierarchy contestant. What I don't understand is why the Mao branch? There are better Heisho branches to use if all they wanted to was cut off the clock's head. Then they must have had a different purpose, huh? Correct. This one is from the Mao branch of the Heisho pack, which means more of them must have infiltrated this building. Though not at the scale of the Z branch. The Mao branch always move in groups. Therefore, their goal must be to kill every guest staying this Kazan. Wait, why didn't they just say tavern or like hotel? Why did they say Kujan? What the fuck? Including you, my lady. Who's paying me? then we got to get to moving. We can't let them surround us if we want even a chance of surviving this. So you get a free 6-star weapon from normal battle pass. These are not standard battle weapons, but yeah, they're 6 stars. Okay. What I'm understanding is you can unlock the second one free to play. Get some items like 6-star crate from battle pass. Okay. Rewards after you unlock it. Okay. Dante. Ah, Don Quixote is late. Sinners burst into my room, slamming the door open again. Thou art. Thank me later. If we don't move our asses, we're good as dead. Wait. Yes. We don't have the time to contact the main forces of our faction at the family mansion. You know what to do when we're at the numerical disadvantage, right? It will be done, my lady. Yashitro and Wei immediately stormed out of the room as soon as they saw the sinners enter, as though they'd been waiting here for my protection. Don Quixote and Gregor stood red-faced and on edge. Marisol was covered in battle wounds, and Otis wore an inscrutable expression. I stand before you in shame. You have to borrow the hands of another to protect the executive manager. No, I should have listened to what you said. Extrapolating from the pattern by which the walls have disintegrated, it is likely they utilized the identical means of infiltration for each sinner. Oh, right. Were you attacked by the bamboo-hatted assailants too? Their ranks numbered many, Manager Esquire, yet for how many of them there were, they were unsettlingly silent. Barely. We were almost... not almost. I saw on the way here that some of us did get killed. Impale straight through the guts. Rhodia. So what he said about how fighting indoor was a taboo, yes, a lie. How utterly cowardly and unjust of these vile cur to strike from the shadows. Alas, now is not the moment to ruminate upon their villainy. Correct. Besides, there's more of them waiting to sink their blades into us. Yay.
제압개체의 상태가 나빠졌어요. 다행이에요. 개브라를 통해 토끼팀을 불러야 할지도 모른다고 생각하고 있었는데.
Oh shit. Well, boys, time to get to work. Oh. Never mind. It's auto.
모범적인 청소 방식을 확인했습니다. 인사부서에 해당 요원에 대한 평가를 성신합니다.
네, 잘 들어갔네요. 크게 의미 있는 성과는 아니지만
체기성 감지 센서 청소 타입 G 확인. 요원 여러분의 활력 징후가 높아짐이 확인됩니다.
We're not gonna lose, right, boys and girls?
아직 죽지 마라. 제압 개체가 흔들리고 있어. 다들 조금만 더 힘내자.
Let's go. Clean house. Get a move on. I kind of want to get to Kanto 8.
예상한 것보다 움직임이 더 좋구나.
또 대단한 일이라도 하신 거겠죠?
방금 청소를 수행한 요원께 W사 인재관리 부서에서 자동 승진
Whoops.
추천서가 발부되었음을 안내드립니다.
Sorry.
자세한 내용은 서면에 적혀 있습니다.
Why doesn't Marisol have a Heisho ID? Kind of weird.
가치 없군. 죽어라. 가치 없군.
방금 공격.
죽어라.
다음에 다른 개체 얘기도 다시 해봐줄래? 영상으로 남기면
Are you winning, son?
이제 끝내지.
Man, if this game was an action RPG, I'd play the shit out of it.
좋아. 생동감이 살아있는 좋은 공간이 됐군. 다음 먹잇감도 이런 식이었으면 좋겠어.
Great. Ooh, yet another level. Clear within 10 turns. Alright. Change mercy. Let's go with the man. Could be.
이 경로는 숨어들기 나쁘지 않군 그래.
자가당차기로다. 흔치 않은
Yo, the
길을
music is
이
banging.
길에 붙이자꾸나.
Shit.
열차 내 정리 요원에게 안내 말씀드립니다. 현재 특정 객실에서 소요 사태가 발생했습니다. 신속한 처치를 부탁드립니다.
숨통 끊기.
I still don't get why they let you pull announcers. They don't do anything.
인사부서에
What's the point?
요원에 대한 평가를 성신합니다.
You never hide the Thai pancake.
정리 요원
네.
일부의 코마 상태 진입을 감지했습니다. 적절한 대처를
Oh shit. Wait, who's
청소를
fucking Gregor? He's always the one getting fucking staggered. Fuck. You're useless, Gregor. Always. Just like Sinclair. The beginner banner is completely free after you do a bit of starting story since they give you 40 pulls for it.
영상으로 남기면
After pulling on the beginner, you can also select one as standard. Star weapon. Okay. Same here by leveling up classic. And you know, the other stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Reminds me of other ways. A weapon. Alright, let's. Oh my god, who else is staggered? Otis, come on. Do your job. Be the protector you were meant to be.
숨통 끊기. 가치
매우 효과적인 청소입니다. 워크 열차 연산 시스템은 해당 행동의 약 14%의 정리 기여도가 있음을 판단했습니다.
You just get unstunned?
방금 청소를 수행한 요원께 W
Really, Mersal? Really?
추천서가 발부되었음을
You fucking pussy. What kind of blood prince are you?
서면에 적혀 있습니다.
그쪽 방향이 아닐 텐데.
Ooh. Hua Dapping. Those are the fluffy ones, I think. Don Quixote is actually doing work.
옳다. 이제 끝내지.
이건 직원들에게 유리한
Or at least no one died. I should be thankful.
대체를 제압하는데 이용할 수 있을지도.
가치 없군.
Oh, they ran away. What? This is what I get for helping Honglu. I think we're safe for now. Something tells me that they're not fighting us at full force. At least we routed them. So hopefully that means something. Ah, where did Don Quixote go? Hark, for I am here. Don Quixote rushed into my room from a hallway outside. I had gone to Espy if the other sinners had suffered as we have. Barely, they were indeed targeted as well. Most defended themselves well against the curse, and shall be here post-haste. Yet, not everyone survived, huh? Young Sinclair and Esau, while it appears that they have risen and battled, they were caught unaware by our foes. It is likely that their demise came soon after dripping over each other's foot. Oh, of course they did. How embarrassing. That's not very nice. And young Heathcliff, isn't that fella our resident mob fight expert? How did they get him? They didn't get me, mate. Good as new. Heathcliff. It's got you so gobsmacked, ass. I recall a blade piercing young Heathcliff in the back of his head. Didst thou turn the clock for him already, Manager Esquire? No, not yet anyway. Flying me. Well, that's what's funny. Itch on my back, on the back of my head. Heathcliff reached up to rub the back of his head, then crumbled to the floor mid-sentence. Heathcliff's not breathing anymore. He's dead. How did he even manage to walk all the way over here with a hole in his... I would like to know that too. Young Heathcliff! The other sinners are starting to gather, Manager. As pathetic as this force may be, we cannot spare any hands at the moment, Executive Manager. We must also join the others as soon as possible and assist them. There are sounds of altercations coming from the lobby. Gotcha. The clock turns as it always does. Sometime later. Whoa, please, hold on a moment. You. I can still see some people inside the lobby, which was also in the bizarre process of melting away. Phew. Among them, I noticed Jashitran clashing against the figure wearing a bamboo hat. Real mouth. Going on the offensive already, huh? How come a big shot in control of a Heisho pack decided to come after small fries like us? And behind the black bamboo hat wearing assassin stood. I see that you have tracked me down, so certain of your own safety, but my master has already prepared countermeasures. There stood Qing Tao, our supposed collaborator who led us here, and Wei, who was threatening him with a sword. So, you were behind. Ah, it's you. I sussed out that you'd be planning something like that, but you lack the patience to pull it off. You're quite observant. I thought I had completely won you over. You must know that H-Corp, there is but one path of survival, riches. Choose a family hierarchy candidate and serve them with utter loyalty. But who in their right mind will serve young Master Bao Yu? Bao Yu. He who has grown up with no hardship. He who doesn't possess even a single speck of ambition. You shut your bloody mouth, yeah? And you, rich boy, oi, are you just gonna sit there and let the bloke talk shit to your face? But he's right. I don't have any ambitions. Have you got no self-respect? What do you have? Anyway. Okay, everyone, shut up for a second. He's obviously taunting you. Stop indulging him. Wait, speak. I know that you have no means to will a Heisho pack. So speak. Which master did you choose to serve? Who controls them? Ah, so they're curious. Say your sword, Zulu. Another unfamiliar voice from the shadows. Now, master, are you certain this is wise? Who's this dipshit? Worry not. They're destined to be swept away by the morning dew anyway. The trajectory of their fate shall not alter course, were they to witness me. The voice soon reveals himself from the shadow, walking into the light with a casual, assured gait. Huh? Seriously? You? I see. You are... Allow me to grace your ignoramus with my exalted name. I am Yihua of the Shi family. You may know me as a very prominent candidate to the throne of the family hierarchy. Nope, not at all. Anyone else from the other?
좋아. 생동감이 살아있는 좋은 공간이 됐군. 다음 먹잇감도 이런 식이었으면 좋겠어.
All right. Oh, God. Why can't they ever just make things?
의로움을 세우기 위해서라.
흑수
Ooh, I can have 7. Oh, wait, hold on.
군주가 나서
의로움을 세우기 위해서라면
Goodbye.
의로움을
미의
Good enough.
박질 시간.
There was one leveling up to a certain account. They'll give you 2 crates with spins. Battle Pass weapons are standard 6 stars. Aren't standard 6 stars, but different. Okay. Unique. Prominent. But of course, I claim control of a branch of the Heisho Pact. While you were wasting your time out there searching for the river of immortality or whatever. I don't even know where I even start to refute your brain dead accusation. Huh. This is way beneath me. I don't even want to address you as my senior either. So who is it? Big Brother Huang? Nah, I can't imagine he'd ever be interested in someone like you. What are you talking about? I'm asking whose teat you've been suckling on to gain the control of Mao Branch. Because we both know for sure that there's no way in hell you have the means to control them, right? Little twerp. Are you sure you want to insult my height from where you're standing? That's pretty good. Master Yihua. It doesn't seem like the mastermind of this operation was actually anyone important. Agreed. I can tell by just looking, just the look of that traitor with the physiognomy of a deceiver. This is a waste of time. Hey, Zulu, cut them all down. The mission was to assassinate them. Isn't that the same thing? To meet them in open battle. To take the lives of hierarch candidates. Was not what was agreed upon. What the? Blah, blah, blah. Just shut up and do as you're told. I may fight to protect your life, yet I cannot do more. Heisho he's no voice, but that of the one who holds their leash. Looks like that Shi Yihua doesn't even have control of these guys. There's an apt saying oft invoked in the East. A fox may pretend to the throne, but only with the blessing of the tiger. Yeah, actually, that's true. Get up over there. Damn it. This Heisho pack is useless. Can't even get a simple job done. Master Yihua, the Heisho pack was here merely as a backup plan. Our true strategy involves... True. This is fine. I have other plans to sweep you all away. This is the second time this individual had made an odd emphasis on a variation of the word sweep. What? Are you saying that you bribed a sweeper or something? While their reaction may appear suspicious, that suggestion is almost an absolute impossibility. The head is at the top of the sweeper's chain of commands. In other words, only the head possesses the authority to command them. Right. Yeah, of course. Moreover, they're prohibited from touching, let alone entering, any designated residential areas during the night in the back streets. This is a permanent, immutable taboo of the head, one of the very first to be introduced. The effort of going through a myriad of paperwork to ensure that Mephistopheles is recognized as a residential vehicle was ultimately to capitalize on this taboo. Yeah, it is exactly as you say. What a stupid question to ask, making me anxious out of nowhere. That soured mood. Come, let us leave. I had only intended to have them see my face after all. Too bad. I won't even remember them in a few days once they all get swept away. Bitch. Master Yihua, we best leave before any more unnecessary words are said. Faust is right. These guys are acting way too suspicious to not have some schemes brewing back there. So overtly suspicious that I'm starting to wonder if they're trying to use reverse psychology on us into walking right into their trap. Well, when surrounded by nothing but uncertainties, there's a solution that usually works. Faust? Faust had intended to make these suggestions first, but it appears that you share the idea. Yep. So, Otis? Yes, executive manager. We have 12 sinners, Yashitran and Wei on our side. And I don't think the so-called Malbranch are willing to fight. Which means that we only have 3 enemies. Shi Yihua, our guide, and Zilu, the assassin. We have the numerical advantage, don't we? You always make the most accurate read of the battlefield. Ass kisser. What's going on? What's the tick-tocking noise? Our former guy seemed to have figured out what our conversation was about because he took a few slow, careful steps away from Shi Yihua before bolting off into the distance. I've been thinking this all day, but he sure is a fast runner. Oh? What? What is it, Honglu? Did you remember something? I did. I had a hard time recalling this because he isn't from my family. But I remember now. Your big brother, Yihua of the Shi family, right? Didn't that guy just announce that himself earlier? Anyway, Honglu, I'm gonna get that guy and beat the motives out of him. Is that gonna be okay with you? He's not from my family, but I'm sure Big Brother Yihua would be happy to answer your questions. Great. Another thing. Are you, as your commander, I should probably say something cool to start off the battle, right? Wow, that's going to be so cool. Like something straight out of a story. Otis says something like this once. That even if one side has the absolute advantage, the commander's words may be the deciding factor in who wins and loses. So, I've decided to borrow a few words from the book Honglu once lent me. It was a general who said, I believe, destroy them all. What a cheat.
특이성
All right,
전지 센서 청소 타입
let's go,
정리.
boys and girls.
요원 여러분의 활력 징후가 높아짐이 확인됩니다.
Might be an easy one. Never mind. Not easy. You're useless, Gregor. Oh my. Really? Do I have? Nope, I don't have anything. Great. Unopposed. Whatever.
목을 떨궈주마.
Eh. The battle pass 6 stars are not the 6 stars from the standard run. Oh. They better? Well, we all survived the first round, so that's good.
주군께서는 사소한 실수로 책 잡지 아니하시니 너무 긴장하지 말고 임하게.
Unopposed. Unopposed. Go.
시비수에게 명한다. 이 앞에 숨쉬라. 누구 하나 살려보내지 마라.
숨통
Or signature weapon.
모범적인 청소 방식을 확인했습니다. 인사부서에 해당 요원에 대한
불쌍하게
평가를
울고지.
송신합니다.
네, 잘 들어갔네요. 크게 의미 있는 성과는 아니지만요.
저기 술에 취한 한량처럼 허둥거린
Eh.
승기를 세운다면
Oh, he broke.
되겠구나.
Excellent. I'll say, but I'm not dead yet. That's right. Hey, how are you?
목을 떨궈주마.
We'll get some water. Be right back.
너희도 이번 역경을 헤쳐나가기만 하면 능력을 기를 수 있을 거야. 비록 그 과정에서 희생이 나올 수 있겠지만 내가 세피라로서 너희가 죽지 않도록 도와줄게.
Alright. Let's see. Dominating. Excellent. Sweet. Standard banner crate for 6-star. Big for
좋은 대응은 아니지만 안 하는 것보다는 훨씬 나았을 거야.
strange tune crashes through the sound of this fierce battle. Is this electronic dance music? EDM? Something about it sounds familiar. Ah, finally. Oh no. Thanks to the merry chase you've led me on, I have slid ever so slightly further into the world of Bristly. Let's see. Title 2, Section 11. Row C. The punishment for those who dare to flee from the Meadow's retribution begins by tearing their legs apart from the groin. Ugh. I will make sure you suffer for all my time you wasted. What the fuck is that blighter doing here? The hell's wrong with you? You've been stalking us all along? Since when is chasing after a thief conflated with stalking? I'll have you know that I'm still banished from the world of the luscious, thanks to you who dared to pinch my hair coupon. It's so stupid. What the hell? Where'd they come from? You guys are just pissing people off left and right, aren't you? Hello, take him out. What an utterly insular fool. What did you say? Do you not know that man? What's the Middle doing here? Ricardo, a big brother of the Middle. The man who slaughtered the sinners like they were nothing. The man who almost forced me to self-destruct. Faust, don't tell me I have to get ready for that again. No, not yet. According to the evaluation data at the LCE, the Sinner's powers had grown since their time at the Great Lake. Our chances of victory against this individual has risen to a meaningful degree to forfeit the battle before it even begins. But by how much? Enough to put our faith in the uncertainties. Alrighty then. Enough with the background noise. I don't know what your business is with these thieves, but I personally traveled all the way to the eastern part of the city because I simply must exact my vengeance against him with my two hands. I could have simply informed my brothers in the east and let them handle this, but that just wouldn't do. I was determined to see this through to the end myself, even if it meant asking Great Brother of the East for a favor. So you there, Half Pint, and his cute mini entourage, get the hell out of my sight. The Middle's Book of Vengeance comes first. Half Pint, keep babbling that fat lip of yours. Minions of the Fingers, you don't scare me at all. With your cheap hairdo and that garnish as hell botched dye job. You're in the H-Corp turf now. I am. Uh-oh. Wow. Just wild bloody hell. Mate, that's messed up. He's far too absorbed in his own foolishness to see he's walking into his own demise. Unexpectedly, Ricardo's face wasn't contorted with wrath, even after enduring the barrage of insults. Instead, he looked surprised. A moment of silence followed, during which he seemed to be absorbed in thought. Impressive. You just set a new record. You're the current record holder for how fast I can get written up in Ricardo's Book of Vengeance. Challenge, boy? You did it in 15 seconds. Then, with a trembling hand, he reached down to grab his Book of Vengeance, opened it, and began to write something down on the paper, slowly and deliberately, as though to make each stroke of the pen count. Unfortunately, your audacity is terminal. I will rip your jaws apart myself as punishment. Boys, make sure that little band of thieves won't get away while I deal with this pipsqueak. What the hell is this asshole talking about? Hey, Lou. What the... Actually, I don't care. Stop me if you can. Effective immediately, the punishment for all involved parties and bystanders at the site of your crimes shall be complete and total extermination. I think we can slip away unnoticed in this mess. Don't think we got much of a chance there. Ricardo practically rocketed toward where Lu and Yihua were standing in a burst of speed. But his henchmen had already begun to slowly surround us as he ordered. Ready your weapons, everyone. Payback time for whatever happened at the Great Lake. Let's do this. Besides, I've got a score to settle with that son of a bitch. So we get a round 2, huh? Awesome. Will I make it? Let's find out.
현국 정도는 읽었다. 나머지는 칼을 휘두를릴 아닌가.
That'd be pretty easy.
토끼를 보내라. 저 해충들을 도려내라.
숨통 끊기.
묘야.
죄송해요.
길을 열.
잠시 어지러워서 못 봤어요.
병력을 구성해야 하나.
또 대단한
불가피하면
일이라도 하신
실직을 세우는
거겠죠?
것이 자산이다.
그쪽 방향이 아닐 텐데.
제압 개체에게 큰 피해를 준 것 같아. 교육팀의 직원다운 완벽한 공격이었어.
Oh, you guys are dead.
어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고.
고작 이 정도 탕류의 허덕이나.
와르르 무너지는군.
보세요, 관리자님. 다들 역경을 이겨내고 유능한 직원이 되었어요.
어느 쪽일지 잘
이번엔
생각해보라고.
자원이 있을까요?
That was pretty easy. There was an explosive noise from distance, and moments later, Ricardo landed before us with a boom. All of this just for a fucking hair coupon. I heard that the Heisho of the East were a tough bunch. That lady was something else. So, why'd a woman like that suddenly split from a fight? Not my problem, I guess. He's getting written down in the book, too. Time to take care of what I really came here for. Get ready for a beatdown, coupon thieves. Alright.
숨겨둔 수를 드러낸 모양이구나.
Who the fuck is this? Little brother Warner. Dirty little brother of the middle, Ricardo. What does skills do? Target loses 5 SP. Heal 10 SP on self. Oh, okay. What about this? Paralyze. Sorry. Hopeless. Really? Who is he targeting? Oh, okay. Does this do anything? Target lose 5 SP. Okay. Every issue. Unopposed. Let's see. Middle vendetta. Paralyzed. On him. Power down. Okay. All right. Don't embarrass me, guys.
잠깐만 기다려라.
환상의 세계로 들어가 보죠.
생명 유지 장치의 활성화를 확인했습니다. 아닙니다. 큰 부상을 입은 요원이 있다면 신속히 장치의 패널을 열고
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요. 방금 본적
Oh wow, that guy almost has 0 sanity. Okay.
영상으로 남기면 다른 직원에게도 도움이 될지도 몰라.
Hey, what does this do? Gains 3 blunt damage up next turn. Main character has +3 middle vendetta mark. Converts all coins into the skill into number. Oh. Okay. Yeah, this is bad. Wait, who is he attacking? Hopeless. Oh my god. Wonderful. Am I gonna get beat up again? Hey, hopeless? Okay. All right.
자, 어느 쪽일지 잘
Oh, I caught him.
보라고.
여행엔 목적이 있었지.
내 팔은 변해 있었어.
They should have no sanity left, technically.
저 로신한테 꿈에 닿을 때까지
Didante. Dab harder. Goddamn.
관리자님,
Okay.
어서 적대 기체를 자세히 파악해 주세요.
Let's see.
많은 직원들이
What was this?
거예요.
In clash with skill regardless of speed. Target has 5+ minimum. Okay. These two make you lose SP. Yep. Oh, but wonderful. Alright, well, that's not good. Fucking A, dude. This is bad. I need a red skill. Something. Sucks. You have anything useful? Nope. This? Ah. Fuck. Don't want to lose SP. Alright, YOLO.
뒷박질 중.
할 말이라도 있으시다면
공격성 진단 장치에서 비효율적 정리 방식을 감지했습니다. 다른 방식을 고려해 보시는 것을 권장합니다.
어떻게 대관원을 숙청해 왔는지.
적군의 함정인가?
물려라. 내가
아니.
Oh no.
아직 수는 남았다.
Ugh.
신묘군.
That is disgusting.
허나 그를 깨우치지
길을
못하면
생각하면
풍전등어와 다르다.
This motherfucker.
우리 열차의 예정된 청소 시간이 얼마
Oh, I'm dead.
안내드립니다. 신중하고 명쾌한 선택을 통해 청소를 끝내고 하차할
Whatever.
것을 제안합니다.
군인 죽는 갱가.
Yet again. I have a why Ishmael.
예전부터 한 번에
Yes, yes, yes.
대관원을 나선 이후부터
Alright, let's see.
줄고. 그러니 될 때까지
Report.
피를 흘리고 치고 박으면 그만이다.
Why Ishmael? Yes, we have one.
여기는 차고 넘치니까.
지정 보호.
I shall do this by myself.
목표 위치로 돌격 중.
Alright, goodbye.
열차 내 정리 요원에게
Ah, fuck. I forgot about that.
현재 특정 객실에서 소요 사태가 발생했습니다. 신속한 처치를 부탁드립니다.
위험 인물 발견. 제압할게요.
Wait, do I get to pick a second party?
발생 중. 열차 내에 남아 있는 정리 요원은 신속한 상황 종료를 위해 노력해 주십시오.
위험 인물 발견. 제압할게요. 최선의 방어를.
Maybe that's not a good idea.
상황이 나빠졌지만 나도
Yeah.
너희들은 왜 나의 노력을
He's almost dead.
몰라주는 거야? 너희들은 내가 아니었으면
Try again.
진작에 벌레만도 못하게 죽어버렸어.
지역 보호 실패. 제 실수 때문에 츠바이의 명예가 땅에 떨어지겠네요.
And
이제야 불어나 명을 받듭니다.
군주가 나선다. 흑수
잠깐.
새로운
문을 열 시간인가?
you know.
임박질 시간.
Bye. Stupid AI. Game AI.
저희를 헤아릴 수 없다면 그 용도를 고민하는 것이 상책이지.
Alright, Ishmael. Everyone else.
헤어내리. 틈끊어.
방금 공격.
Oh, yeah.
다음에 다른 개체 얘기도 다시 해봐줄래? 영상으로
Do I need Ishmael for the second Ricardo fight? Just place it, trust in it?
잘 들어가는
I don't know, man.
크게 의미 있는 성과는 아니지만요.
I never liked the Ricardo fight. I always felt it's shady.
혹시라도 일하는데 힘든 점이 있다면 언제든지 나와주셔서
도려내라.
틈끊어.
모범적인 청소 방식을 확인해
Is there no timestamp? Oh, yeah, there is.
요원에 대한 평가를 성신합니다.
Sorry for the late reply. I didn't see it.
숨통 끊기.
This fight should be easy. It's the one after that. Oh. Oh, wait, this one's fine. This one's fine.
승기를 세운다면 책임받구나.
이 앞에 숨지는 자 누구 하나 살려보내지 마라.
Don't embarrass me. You guys already did once. I mean, twice. Do I need...
자가당착이로다. 흔치 않은 기회니 이 틈에 승기를 굳히자꾸나.
There's got to be an easier way to do this fight. Jesus. Wait, my Hollow wasn't S3? I think I uptied him. He should be S4.
지 목을 떨궈주마.
매우 효과적인 청소입니다. 워프 열차 연산 시스템은 해당 행동의 약 14%의 정리 기여도가 있음을 판단했습니다.
These clowns are easy. I don't like Ricardo.
아하, 가치 없고 죽어. 이제 잡고 잡이라. 예상한 것보다
넌
움직임이 더
흐름을
좋구나.
틔울 수도 없고.
It's fine. It's fine. Yep.
정보팀에서 준
Okay.
차이가 있지.
She is
말고
doing this.
이용하면 괜찮을 거예요, 관장님.
Don't want him to heal. Rest of you guys. Let's go to work. Oh, fuck you.
그러다 죽어버리면 나를 탓할 거잖아. 나를 나쁜 세피라로 만들려는 거야?
적 개체가 무언가 준비하고 있어요. 무엇인지는 모르겠지만 이대로 모든 게 사라져도 좋겠네요. 눈을 감았다 뜨면 아무것도 남지 않게.
All right. Gotta bless America.
불가 위야. 막아내지 못하리. 모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
What? Gave me some stacks for no reason? The fuck? Don't you fuck up. Come on.
잠깐만 기다려라.
끔찍한 공격이네요.
Hmm.
있으시다면 들어드릴게요.
Let's see. Please kill.
헤어내리.
Okay, good. Oh, gee.
적군의 함정인가?
항상
Are you serious, dude?
내가
아니,
그때마다
아직 수는 남았다.
What the f-
하늘아 목이 빠진.
Alright,
자축이야.
yeah, they should be able to kill him, right? Okay, who's he target? Okay, alright. Fuck.
위험인물 발견.
결정. 염화.
Wait, what are you doing, chicken?
비효율적 정리 방식을 감지했습니다.
The fuck's wrong with you?
다른 방식을 고려해 보시는 것을 권장합니다.
꺾고 제차. 바람 불어오는 대로 짓밟아라.
지나온 생각하면
모든
Stupid ass chicken. Holy shit. Okay, okay, okay.
이 정도는 조금
Let's see. This is the one I want to block. I don't know. Do something. Opposed. Unopposed. Either her or then corpsing. Awesome. Just what I needed to hear. Whatever. YOLO. Ugh.
묘는
Okay. He's gonna die, isn't he? Of course.
관리자님,
Are you kidding me? Jesus fuck.
안 그러면 많은
Alright.
분들이 다칠 거예요.
Well. This one doesn't heal, but I probably. Red skill is always. Kill them.
일기당천 하나 넘고 셋 넘고 무수히 넘고 얼마든지 꺾고 제쳐라.
병력을 채울 구성이 많아.
놀랐어?
불가피하다면 술책을 세우는 것이 자판이다.
천원
Ugh. Jesus, is that even fair? She's getting beat up pretty badly. I may not finish this fight tonight.
이 모든 상황에 제 탓이라고는 말씀하시지 않았으면 좋겠어요, 관리자님. 그러면 안 돼요. 저는 좋은 세필하잖아요.
Jesus. Neutral. Struggling. Is what it is.
최선의 방어를.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna survive. Yeah, this looks pretty bad.
무엇인지는 모르겠지만 이대로 모든 게 사라져도 좋겠네요. 눈을 감았다
Wait, hold on.
아무것도 남지 않게.
Two.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요.
죄송해요. 잠시 어지러워서 못 봤어요.
Hmm.
또 대단한 일이라도 하신 거겠죠?
최선의 방어를. 위세는
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna survive this.
의도가 뻔히 보이는구나. 하책이다.
방심은 금물이다. 자공.
Hello.
확 물어버리자고.
I need some heals. Oh. Made it. Wait. A shout cut across the battlefield, just as sudden appearance of Ricardo was making things incredibly more difficult for us. Wow. Huh? Didn't that guy split? What's he doing here? Laughing his butt off. You finally lost the plot, eh? Failed plan after failed plan takes toll, I guess. Oh, maybe that was too much. But I mean, how could I not laugh, right? When, after all that, everything comes together perfectly according to my plan. You hear this too, don't you? The sound of the city. The sound of the back streets. You hear the sound of crashing waves? Waves. When the sound of battle came to a stop with Sri Hua's sudden shout, we all suddenly began to notice the low crawling sound of omen that had been swirling under the commotion. Something's melting, regurgitating, or perhaps boiling over. If not, it's seeping, siphoning. It's a trace that was at once living and dead, crashing and breaking, devoid of any recognizable stops. The lines between where it begins and ends blurred. Yes, like waves. Current time is 0321. Then it's too late. The night in the back streets. We've never been outside the bus at this hour, have we? It was past 4 in the morning when we briefly set foot in the outskirts, so no, we have. This would be our second time. Though it must be noted that the time of the day was not a matter of concern then, as we were in the outskirts. They're finally getting all swept away like trash. Oh, how I've waited for this moment. What's he on about? You can't possibly be thinking that the sweepers will somehow break the taboo to help you. They're missing the point. Watch purple dye job. Wow. Lou, let us leave to the promised location. Huh? Did he actually scamper all the way here just to gloat at us and run away? Indeed, Ryuhua gloated at us with a confident boast as though he was finally ready to face us, only to turn tail with an unmistakable look of relief. Don't get it. Does he actually believe that the sweepers will help him? Faust? Indeed. Sweepers do not invade residential areas. However, what if we're standing where we're standing isn't actually a residential area? What are you talking about? Look, this place has got walls, beds, beddings, and I guess the wall felt weirdly mushy and melty? It wasn't just Rhodia who realized what was going on. The other sinners all began to look around in confusion as well. The walls of the tavern had all but melted away, leaving nothing behind. As though the place we slept the night in was but a house in painting. Our realization came too late, as the wave-like noises from earlier had already encroached right up to where we were. And unlike the other times, when they simply part around the bus, they were cutting straight into the remnant of our lodging. Tweet. Oh, that's not good. That's a lot of numbers. What's going on? Why? There. This is ridiculous. Weepers. How dare they break the taboo so brazenly? Looks like I'll be facing the waves tonight. Why do you sound excited about this? I mean, we've got to... Let's make some things clear. It's clear that if we do nothing but stand around, they'll sweep us all away. A lot of numbers. A lot of numbers. Damn it. We have to make our stand here. Oh no. Do we have to fight all this robot?
오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다.
Yay, we won.
데 일조하였으니 내일은 더 떳떳이 살아갈 수 있겠군요.
Night in the back street. Fine, I think. It looks like I am. For now. Oh shit.
직원들에게 유리한 상황 같은
That's a lot of robots.
이 상황에 개체를 제압하는 데 이용할 수 있을지도.
Am I going to win this?
헤어내리
YOLO.
토끼를 본다.
How are you tonight? I hope you're doing well.
저 해충들을 도려내라.
틈틈하군요.
묘여.
There's no way we survive with this many sweepers.
못 봤어요.
방금 들려
또 대단한 일이라도 하신 거겠죠?
영상을 남기면 다른 직원에게도 도움이 될지도 몰라.
But hey, full rupture team. Can't lose.
청소를 수행한 요원께 W사 인재관리 부서에서 자동 승진 추천서가 발부되었음을 안내드립니다. 자세한 내용은 서면에 적혀 있습니다.
Oh, yin.
예상 속도가 움직이는 게 좋군요.
목을 떨궈주마.
Me.
방금 청소를 수행한 요원께
Wait, Ricardo's gang is still here.
자동 승진
The other side.
발부되었음을 안내드립니다. 자세한 내용은 서면에 적혀 있습니다.
무상한 목숨. 불끈을 지원했군.
사실은 그렇게 대단한 일도 아니에요.
There's no end to these, huh?
혹시 칭찬을 받았다면 엔젤라님이나 마이쿠트를 부르는 편이 나았을 거예요. 제가 아니라요.
매우 효과적인 청소입니다. 워프 열차 연산 시스템
I'll be getting your PC part.
약 14%의 정리 기여도가 있음을 판단했습니다.
제압 개체에게 큰 피해를 준 것 같아.
How's this weekend? Good. Promise me.
모범적인 청소 방식을 확인했습니다. 인사부서에 해당 요원에 대한 평가를 성신합니다.
불끈을 지원했군.
How many fights is there for this one? Jesus. Oh, I didn't notice. Yashitran. I thought that was Ishmael. Oh, it kind of is Ishmael.
요원께 W사 인재관리 부서에서 자동 승진 추천서가
Jesus.
발부되었음을 안내드립니다.
Wait. Don't lose. Don't lose.
적혀 있습니다.
Don't make me look bad.
가치 없군. 수고. 와르르 무너지는군. 보여주는군. 숨통 끊기.
I don't understand why Rupture teams can't win against that dude. There's got to be a way.
방금 청소를 수행한 요원께 W사 인재관리 부서에서 자동 승진 추천서가 발부되었음을 안내드립니다. 자세한 내용은 서면에 적혀 있습니다.
Mirror Dungeons Season 7. That's a good question. Don't embarrass me, Shitrin. See, even Ishmael is standing toe to toe. Damn, he's hitting everybody. The fuck?
방금 청소
When did Ishmael get so good?
W사 인재관리 부서에서 자동 승진 추천서가 발부되었음을 안내드립니다. 자세한 내용은
Oh, the background changed. I didn't even notice that. Oh god, no.
적군의 함정인가?
물려라. 내가
아니, 아직 수는 남았다.
That's gotta be Mao.
토끼를 고작 이 정도 탕류에 허덕이 저 해충들을 도려내라.
숨통 끊기.
Nice.
묘야.
It's gonna be like a war of attrition. Or I guess slowly worn out.
목을 떨궈주마. 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
거스라기.
최근엔 좋았어요.
정리 요원 일부의
Jesus.
훈련
Fuck.
소식을 감지했습니다. 알립니다.
불가.
모든 워프 열차의 이번 객실칸 서비스 캐비닛에는
I can't even see who's fighting right now.
바디백이 구비되어 있습니다. 회수의 정확도를 위해 워프 열차 연산 시스템이 정리 방식의 선택이 적절했음을 판단했습니다. 훌륭합니다.
제쳐라.
유엄이다.
그러만 해주신다면 모두가 제압이 빠르겠어요.
가치 없다. 죽어.
One.
넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
Are there fights that you need a blunt, Dave?
무상한 목숨. 불길을 지원했군. 와르르 무너지는군.
방금
Oh my god.
수행한 요원께 W사 인재관리 부서에서 자동 승진 추천서가 발부되었음을 안내드립니다. 자세한 내용은 서면에 적혀 있습니다.
말로 받았다.
That's gotta be Ryoshu.
숨통 끊기.
Maybe Otis. I forgot.
잘 들어갔네요.
최근엔 좋았어요. 이제 깨우치시게.
Damn, look at Mouse.
물넘고 꺾고 제쳐라.
순간에서 예전대로 잘했어.
길을 열어라. 넌
순간
푸름을
프로그램을
틔울 수도
진행한 건
없겠구나.
잘하는 거야.
정작 이 정도 탕류의 허덕이나. 바람 불어오는 대로 짓밟아라.
Wave 2 complete, wave 3 incoming. The battle was long and grueling. Even Ricardo and his henchmen appeared visibly exhausted after the second wave. Big bro, we messed up. We never should have put you through this trouble in the first place. Don't worry about it, kid. You've taken a brother who came all the way from the south and guided him safely through the labyrinths that is H-Corp. I say you've done more than enough. No one could have expected that we'd be fighting the sweepers, of all things. We were able to withstand the sweepers. Enemies could give even middle trouble. Practice makes perfect, and perfection makes an expert, huh? I guess Honglu wasn't too off the mark. Man, we would have been long swept away by the horror if we were still new at this. Ishmael, who was taking this brief downtime to check the sharpness of our weapon, was right. We've been through something like this before. Fighting against an endless horde of enemies. Long battles of attrition. It wasn't new. And the very experience was definitely an edge that we had against these enemies. Of course. Can we even handle the wave at this rate? There is no choice but to withstand it. Nothing was certain just yet. We still had the third wave to survive. I'll carry out your sentence as soon as we survive the third wave. Even when we're all basically in the same boat, that guy just can't help but have it out for us, huh? Why would I ever? The third wave begins, and with it, the buildings suddenly begin to shift violently. What? Hold on. What's going on? The buildings are shifting. What's happening? I remember asking all of you guys to read the damn pamphlets. Buildings inside H-Corp shift once in a while. I didn't know it would be like this, but still. Fortunately, it doesn't seem that building we're in is shifting much. Executive manager. As soon as Otis finished, an errant building suddenly jutted violently from the ground, rising in a diagonal thrust, and struck Ricardo square in the chest, sending him blast off into the skyline. Team rockets will blast off again. Damn you. Mark my words. This is also going in the books. Ricardo wasn't the only one that got practically punched by a building. Big bro. The henchmen of the middle, who had formed a defensive square to withstand the waves, were blasting off in all directions. Or maybe they were falling? I wasn't sure anymore. What is happening? The movement of the buildings have significantly reduced the enemy population in this area, Dante. This is an opportunity. Now that those irritating bastards are off our backs, I think this is definitely more doable now. I can feel the spirit rising among the sinners. Come on, let's do this. We've done this kind of fight 1,000 times. Oh, God. Alright, let's win.
혹시 칭찬을 받았다면 렌젤라님이나 마이쿠트를 부르는 편이 나았을까요? 제가 아니라요. 부러져 지고 진 목을 떨궈 주마.
Wait, they haven't talked at all, though. Yashitran and Wei, they haven't talked at all.
무상한 목숨. 불끈한 지원에
옳다.
허술하게
Let us win this battle so we can go to sleep, please.
인재관리 부서에서 자동 승진 추천서가 발부되었음을 안내드립니다.
죽어.
자세한 내용은 서면에 적혀
거쳐.
있습니다.
죽어.
진 목을 떨궈 주마. 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
삼지 깨지시게.
유효하군.
바람 불어오는 대로 짓밟아라.
와르르 무너지는군.
조금만 더 힘내자.
Oh god, there's more.
개체 제압까지 얼마 남지 않았어.
넘고 무수히 넘고 내
다수의
앞에
위험 인물이 제거되었음을 감지했습니다. 효율적인 청소였으나 주변 전자기기나 좌석이 망가지지 않고
Vegas Saint didn't have a good time with it, huh? Was that the last of them? Turn time 0424 hours. About 10 minutes until the night in the back streets ends. But we can relax now, given that we survived the third wave. Buildings are also no longer shifting. Stability has been restored. We did it. Executive manager? Bloody hell. Finally. The sinners all collapsed to the ground from exhaustion. There was a tavern here, but it's gone now. Despite the fact that we haven't moved at all from our initial positions, there wasn't even a trace of it having been here. We realized that we've been relocated on top of a roof. As though we had just all awakened from the dream of sleeping in a building that never even existed. That was one hell of a battle, man. Thought I was done for. This is killing me. Don't know if we could survive that. That hair-obsessed loom wasn't here to draw someone on my way. I guess we got something to thank him for. So that's all they got in a head-on battle. Are thou acquainted with these foes, Yan Ryoshu? Wait, what did she say? Of fucking course. I've heard of them. Their scent of blood was faint, but it cannot be. No. It would be best not to linger over long on this thought. Why not? Dig deeper. Letting ephemeral inspiration slip through your fingers is the death of creativity. Whoa. That was rather profound. Said I won't linger on it. Oh, she's being serious. Don't rush me. Whatever. How uninspiring. Guys, now's not the time to bicker. Ryoshu and Don Quixote's words were indeed unnerving, but we've plenty of time to discuss that once we return to the bus. If we can return in one piece, Yihua. I'll be frank, that was impressive. I thought for sure you'd have been long swept away by now. This guy is really a retard. Yihua must have been waiting somewhere nearby to watch us die, because it did not take long for him to reappear before us. Perhaps they agreed upon a new deal while we were fending off the waves of sweepers. The Malbranch and Salute were both approaching us in an intimidating gait that contrasted with their early passivity. Damn it. Executive Manager, we've had too many high-risk, high-fatigue battles in succession. I hate to offer such disloyal advice, but it may be wise to avoid this battle at all costs. It don't seem like an option to me. I looked around. Most of the sinners were either dead, trampled, or chopped to small unrecognizable pieces. They were barely holding on at best. I can bring them back. I always do. But when they've completely surrounded us, I don't know if I can bring them back in time to protect me. They might just cut the sinners down as soon as they get back up. Well, this was well within my predictions. No, it wasn't. I can simply finish off anyone that hasn't been swept away. Now, stage is set for my ascension. For the next 10 minutes, no sweepers, let alone anyone, is coming here. You know why? Because who in their right mind will leave their homes when the night in the back streets is still ongoing? It looks like even that annoying idiot from the middle has been taken care of, too. Somehow. How much of this was your plan? How much, you ask? The whole thing, of course. All the way back to the construction site that blocked your path. The one who deceived that unscrupulous fool of your company. It was me. The one who put the pitiful Qingtao, who doesn't even have the family name, was you. It was me. The one who contracted the Triax office to challenge you for a duel. It was me. And guess who it was that delayed your real-time location to all kinds of forces in the district? Yes, it was me. And this trashy lodging without a residential permit? All devised by none other than your truly, using Q Corp's technology. I see. Oh, it's so good. It was so good, wasn't it? What a perfect strategy. What did you think? Aren't I great? Aren't I so utterly clever? This is exactly why I deserve to be the next family hierarch. A folly to speak those words. An unfamiliar voice echoed from the dark. There was neither animosity nor hospitality, all utter serenity, nothing else. Only utter serenity. Really? Okay. The speaker approaches, walking under the narrow ray of moonlight that shone between the shifted buildings. In his hand was a decapitated head illuminated by pale light. Blood dribbles from the severed neck, and wide open eyes remain frozen in its final moments, filled with utter terror. He walked toward us, in step with the drip of the blood. Can't be. Yeah, yo. I knew Yihua was working for someone. It was him. What? Why do you have Qingtao's head? I brought back the wayward pet to his master. though it may once again be leashed. There is a serpent, my lord. Leave it. We needn't shoot it away. What? You were alone, the Heisho pack, so that you may simply get in their way, no more. I see. Was there a certain change of heart once you held the leash in your hands? That to return to the Shi family's side would be to your benefit? No, you knew everything all along? What? I must ask, is everything to you? Your vision is too limited for my lord's wisdom to comprehend. The wise fails to peer through the narrow-sighted eyes of the fool. But if by everything you refer to how you feigned abandonment from the Shi family to secure my lord's trust, indeed, it could be said that we do know everything. Kill me, please. Don't kill me. I will share with you my most guarded secrets at the Shi family. Right. The 10 Blades of the East. Yes. The Thong. But Shi Yihua could speak no more. For a serpent blade struck from the umbra and separated his head from his torso with ease. Little Yihua, have I not warned you time and again to guard your tongue against creeping desperation? I believe that we have gathered the intelligence we had hoped for, my lord. You needn't pursue the serpent, Zulu. His voice boomed as he commanded those who appeared to be his officers. The tall-built man took a ponderous step from the shadows and stood before us. With an enigmatic expression, his wordless look looked at Yihua's decapitated head, now lying on the ground, then at us. It was as though he was gazing upon the clouds or blades of grass. I shall take them with me. He picked up Yihua's decapitated head before gesturing at his officers with a nod. Ah, here it is, my lord. Wrap their heads with stasis wrap, and decomposition won't set in anytime soon. And with those bandages, he begins to wrap them up in a practiced motion. He does not pay us any heed, as though we weren't even worth the attention. Return to me once you're finished here. Yes, my lord. Oh, hold on. You can't just show up out of nowhere and... He did not reply, his eyes gazing, yet reflecting nothing but hollow emptiness. And just as he had emerged from the darkness, he vanished into the shadow, carrying 2 decapitated heads. Damn.
오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다. 의의를 바로 세우는 데 일조하여
Yay.
내일은 더 떳떳이 살아갈 수 있겠군요.
Oh, man. This is a story? This is a story. Things weren't looking any better. I could instinctively tell that they were different from anyone or anything we faced in Hongyuan so far. I don't suppose our Lord left them alive only for us to slay them. Then perhaps it would be apt that I introduce myself, as it is common courtesy to do so. Call me Zigong. I am but a humble student of my Lord, Master Chu's teachings. My Lord, Master Chu, somehow I was reminded of the discussion Qingtao refused to finish. When the far one comes, betwixt the burnt doors shall a star fall astray. As for the song, it was a song that became rather popular in the backstreets in the recent month. This is not the place to discuss such a matter. I shall share the tale in a more appropriate setting later, shall we come across it. Name's Dante. I am their manager. I've decided to speak up, struggling through the pressure. I instinctively knew that we had to find out as much as I could about that man from earlier. They introduced themselves as Manager Dante. I see. Your candidness is appreciated. Lou, withdraw the mouth. It seems that we need not contend with them at the moment. Very well. It seemed that they had the very same thought about us. Now, is that sufficient proof of our intent to engage in a brief discourse? To discuss some matters with you to mark a courtly ending to this encounter could be of benefit to us. The prospect of our future, though, ask away, as they say. So, that's when Jashitran stepped forward after having retreated from a domineering presence. So that's what those suspicious songs I heard back in the back streets were about. It's about you guys, wasn't it? Are those lyrics true? Ah, so that is what you wish to know. Patron of the Ja family, it is said that you possess talent in rhetoric, yet walk a path beclouded by concern and anxiety. Truly, your insignificance precludes your part in greatness. Wait, don't speak for me. I would have been the first to say anything if I thought she was wrong. Yes, my lady. Yihua, you're the one who sent him after us, right? Close, yet not exact. He was an agent of the Shi family sent to spy on my lord's doings. We had to bestow him control of a Heisho pack, but we found his conduct shallow and saw a means of learning more of the Shi family's machinations. Yet it seems that once granted power, the boy mistook himself for a man with the wherewithal to represent the Shi family. He used him, just as he sought to use us. Though he was quite shallow in his strategy compared to our own. So what now? I don't think you're looking to kill us, right? Now nothing. Do whatever it was that you had sought to accomplish here. You're letting the two of your master's rivals go, just like that? What a strange thing to say. Look around as I might. I failed to see any rivals here. Then why did you order Yihua to attack us? You said it yourself. We're not even your rivals. The manager inquires why you commanded Yihua to carry out this assault against Limbus Company. They fear, yet they seek to gain understanding through that fear. Yet they remain wanting in a certain perspicacity. Whatever. My lord has always said that if one learns not from a plight, then no discourse with them shall bear fruit. Instead of giving me a straight answer, the Gon left me with only a puzzling comment before she brushed past us. I have given you the courtesy enough. This is a good time for us to depart. I will kill you later, bitch. Now, do stay nicely within your borders, as you have remained there thus far. I would greatly despise an odd splash of ink marring the great painting. With that, Zgon walked into the shadow cast beneath the forest of buildings. Lu and the countless Heisho that surrounded us had also disappeared with them. Finally. I looked around just in time to see Otis collapse, while the rest of the sinners lay dead or barely clinging to life. And there was Jashitran, who had collapsed to the floor as well, Wei, who was tending to her wounds. And me, who somehow survived through all of that without getting decapitated. And the night that put us through multiple brushes with death came to an end. The day breaks. Yeah, that's pretty much everything that's happened. That big brother Chew. I see. Once the day broke, we decided to take a quick walk outside to recover a little from exhaustion of the night. It was also decided our course of action from here on. And we have also decided if we wanted to travel with Jashitran, with whom we shared our destination. Hello? Did you forget how to make concerned face or something? How are you maintaining that irritating poker face through the whole conversation? Of course not. Classic Ja family secrecy, huh? Always hiding something. And I bet you are too. If you are, you better spit it out now. I don't have time to casually stroll about with my to-be enemy. Ethan, as I have always said, the seat of the family hierarchy is of no... Fine. Even if you're lying, do know that you haven't prepared anything for your assignment anyway. Changing the subject. Yashitran, who was chatting with Honglu, methodically slowed down enough to walk right next to me as though she was executing steps of a plan. You lead my brother's faction, don't you? And what I wanted to talk to you about earlier. I guess I do, for now, I guess. Earlier? Oh, is this about our conversation back at the tavern? Brother, translations, please. Of course. Dante is unquestionably our manager. Great. Let me make the proposal then. Become my faction for the duration of the family hierarchy evaluations. Help me out. What? It's can we do that? Can we do that? Why not? You guys managed to stall even the sweepers. That means you command formidable force. Besides, you're headed to the family mansion anyway, aren't you? You just don't know what to do once you get there. And as for competition, well, my brother doesn't care about the whole thing anyway. So why don't you join me? Help me become the family hierarch. I'm not like our older siblings. I always pay my debts. Whether that's for a favor or for a grudge. Can't trust me? I'm happy to make a written. Can we do that, Faust? Faust deems Jashitran's plan, her explanation of it at least, rather flawless. Having such an ally at the apex of a wing will be a great boon to Limbus Company as well. I guess so. Then I don't see any reason to refuse her offer. Honglu has been listening in on our conversation, boiled the discussion down to a clear explanation and relayed it to Jashitran. Perfect. It is said that formation of such alliance should come with a grand banquet to mark the occasion and to cement the upcoming coalition. The banquet's on me. Once we get closer to the central zone, let's find a nice tavern to discuss our future ventures together. You're Dante, right? Let's make this thing work. Oh, let's. I was still bewildered by the turn of events. Jashitran reached out for a handshake with such earnestness that I found myself almost drawn to shake her hand in return. Now that I think about it, this is the first time we ever made ourselves an ally that wasn't specifically selected by the company. Huh. Well, if that's the case, I really hope we can have at least one ally who doesn't meet a terrible end. Here's the banquet. Ah, they didn't even show anything. We walked out of the tavern to find the Mephistopheles waiting for us in the middle of the road. Wow, man. I never thought about it. But now that it's just standing like this in the middle of the street, it really stands out, doesn't it? Is this your usual ride? Glad to see that you're all safe. You guys are fucking with. Sod and Pilot walked out from inside the bus. Uh-huh. So, did you guys take care of the business? I have some more pressing things to talk about. Listen well, do you have any idea how much trouble your subordinate's little connection? Yes, Miss Faust already gave me a report. Pilot? Oh boy, yes ma'am. By the way, he's awkwardly stepping forward. He probably already got a hell of a talking from Sod. Real mighty sorry about that, y'all. I've only ever been part of eradication missions. Never in this espionage business, so... Pilot, what did I say about mixing excuses into an apology? Ah, forget what I said. Real mighty sorry. For real. This Qingtao guy approached me and sweet talked me into going along with that plan of his. Isn't that suspicious to begin with? So I got too cocky, assuming that I knew better than my seniors. I'm sorry too. I forgot he's still a new guy in the business. Of course, he'd be prone to making these mistakes. That's a terrible excuse. So you know. Looks like we'll both be writing letters to explain our failures together, huh? You're both getting disciplined for this? The disciplinary action is unlikely to be anything of significance. The LCB team came out unscathed, all things considered. However, it is likely that they may have to work for half a year without pay. I consider it a win if all we're getting is docked pay. Next time, I do promise. Next time, I'm gonna get real good at this job. I'm gonna become someone who can actually provide good assistance to y'all. Stop. Of course, Pilot, you really should. In fact, you will have no choice but to become a contributing member of the team when I'm done with you. Let's really get to it, huh? Ah! No one's dying or getting fired under my watch as long as I'm their manager. I'll make sure of that. That somehow sounds threatening and scary at the same time. Yeah. Oh, right. Almost forgot to tell you, Saad. It's real important business stuff. Going forward, we're gonna... Oh, yeah, I was going to bring that up sooner or later. We just got the orders from the LCA. Saudi produced a small device from her pocket and began reading from it. Upon arrival at the central zone of H Corp, the LCB will participate in the family hierarchy evaluation with a candidate. We're going to anyway. Now this bus team faction's gonna be mine. The LCB will present the following sinner as their chosen candidate. Sinner number 6, Honglu. What? Being? What? You can't do that. What the hell? You, all of you, I'm gonna make you throw up everything you just ate, you asshole. Ah, that was fun. Into 8. Collect my winnings. Call it a day. Well, thank you for watching. I am going to bed. See you guys later.